The girl was just washing her face as usual at home. The next moment, she saw a ghostly figure in the mirror. It was staring intensely at Miko. Miko rubbed her eyes, pretending it was just dust in her eyes. She then lowered her head and continued washing her face. She kept telling herself it was just an illusion, but when she looked up again, the ghost was still staring at her. They stayed like that for a while, until Miko managed to escape. She then opened the cabinet, found a packet of coarse salt, and piled it into a small mound. In the corner of her bedroom, she hoped she would be able to sleep peacefully, but Miko was still very worried. She searched for ways to ward off evil spirits on her phone, but all she found were bracelets. Miko kept this in mind, and then tried to go to sleep, but suddenly, her blanket started moving, and she didn't even have any pets. She lifted the blanket, and to her horror, the ghost was lying under it. Miko was scared she might scream, but she tried to act as if she hadn't seen anything. To her surprise, the monster even called out for Mom. Luckily, when Miko woke up in the morning, the ghost was gone. But something even worse happened. She found that there were ghosts everywhere in school, and one had even latched onto her best friend. Seeing this, Miko quickly pushed the table with the ghost away. But the ghost wasn't done. It slowly crawled out of the table. Miko grabbed her best friend and ran out of the classroom, hoping to escape the ghost. But Miko didn't know how strong the ghost was. When she turned back to look at her best friend, the ghost had completely wrapped itself around her. Seeing Miko's strange behavior, her friend thought Miko wasn't feeling well, so she quickly took Miko to the infirmary. But the doctor wasn't in the infirmary. Miko was panicked. She didn't want the ghost to continue clinging to her friend because it could hurt her. In the next moment, Miko saw a bottle of disinfectant alcohol. While her friend was playing with the stethoscope, Miko said she would disinfect her friend. Her friend extended her hand, and Miko began testing if the alcohol could kill the ghost. She sprayed the alcohol on her friend, but it had no effect. In fact, the ghost even grew ahead. Miko was at a loss. Her friend, however, thought it was fun. Looking at Miko, she wanted to listen to her heartbeat. Miko pretended not to see the ghost in front of her, and ignored the ghost's foul breath. Just as her friend was playing with the stethoscope, the nurse came in. The nurse told them to return to class. Thanks to the nurse's arrival, the friend managed to escape from the ghost, but the ghost latched onto the nurse instead. Miko suddenly felt a sense of defeat. She had only managed to survive this crisis by luck, but what Miko didn't expect was that the ghost could have emotions, and could also eat incorrectly. One day, Miko was chatting with her friend, who said she would be a bit late, so Miko sat in a milk tea shop, waiting. The next moment, the man across from her smiled at Miko. The female ghost saw this and walked straight up to Miko. This female ghost had been following the man, and while the man was flirting on the phone, the female ghost also expressed her feelings for him. Miko was shocked when she saw this, but the man thought Miko liked him, which made the female ghost extremely angry. Miko realized the situation was bad. The female ghost carefully